Mickey Callaway, left, takes out Jason Vargas in the first inning of the Mets' 11-7 loss to the Braves on Saturday night. Getty Images Atlanta, Jason Vargas turned SunTrust Park into disaster central for the Mets on Saturday, only raising further questions about the fifth spot in the team's starting rotation. The beleaguered left-hander threw 36 pitches to 6 batters, recorded only 1 out and was charged for 4 runs in the second straight awful appearance. And Plan B, Corey Oswalt, I wasn't any better in an 11-7 loss to the Braves that snapped the Mets' 3-game winning streak. Vargas 1-1, 14.21 era was skipped in the rotation for his last turn, but in a relief appearance against the Twins on Tuesday surrendered 4 earned runs in 1 inning of mop-up duty. The Mets have a day off Thursday, which would allow manager Mickey Callaway to again skip Vargas in the rotation, but there aren't enough blank dates on the schedule to avoid the issue beyond that. Vargas was a disaster in the first half of last season, but pitched to a 3.60 ERA over his final 10 starts, prompting team officials to believe he could rebound in the second year of a contract which is paying him $8 million this season. So far, so bad. Dallas Keuchel remains an intriguing name on the free agent market, but an industry source cast doubt the Mets are willing to meet the financial commitment it would take to sign the former Cy Young Award winner. Braves' Johan Camargo belts a 2-run single in the first inning. Getty Images Oswalt is next, on the depth chart behind Vargas, but the right-hander hardly inspired confidence by surrendering 5 earned runs on 6 hits and 4 walks over 3 squared innings, in his first appearance since arriving from AAA Syracuse on Wednesday. Another possibility is Seth Lugo, but moving the right-hander to the rotation, where he has displayed previous flashes of brilliance, would weaken a bullpen that is hardly flush with overwhelming depth. Lugo would also have to be stretched out, but that could be accomplished in the framework of extended relief appearances over the next week. Vargas was acceptable in his first appearance of the season, in which he pitched 5 innings and allowed 2 runs for a win in Miami, but the Marlins also possess a lineup that might be baseball's weakest. On Saturday the lefty was finished after just 1/3 of an inning in which he surrendered 4 earned runs on 2 hits and 3 walks. After Callaway went to the mound for the pitching change, he was ejected by plate umpire Alfonso Marquez for complaining about the strike zone. Ronald Acuna Jr. singled in the first run, after Josh Donaldson's walk put runners on first and second. Vargas followed with walks to Nick Markakis and Dansby Swanson, forcing in another run. Oswalt entered and surrendered a 2-run single to Johan Camargo, completing the line on Vargas. The Mets rallied to tie it 4-4 in the second against lefty Sean Newcomb, with Juan Lagares' 2-run single igniting the rally. Newcomb was removed before the inning concluded, and Touki Toussaint gave the Braves 6 innings of relief in which he allowed an unearned run. Oswalt crumbled in the bottom of the second, when the Braves sent 9 batters to the plate and scored 4 runs. Donaldson and Markakis each doubled in the inning, with the latter hit driving in a run. The Braves extended their lead to 9-4 in the fourth on Markakis' solo homer. In the sixth, Dansby Swanson delivered an RBI single against Luis Avilan. The Braves extended their lead another run in the seventh on Donaldson's homer against Robert Gesellman. Brandon Nimmo's RBI single in the ninth gave the Mets a franchise record 7th straight game in which they scored at least 6 runs.